So if you're tired of being in chronic pain all the time and dealing with these lingering injuries, whether it's a sore knee, a sore shoulder, whatever it may be, there is a solution that no one has mentioned. I've never heard anyone mention it. Doctors don't know about it, or if they do, they don't talk about it. Physical therapists don't really talk about it. And what it is being very on top of not just the physical in your life, not just all those health goals, but the mental, the psychological, and the emotional. And the reason that's so important is because as much as we've been taught that there's the physical here and then there's the emotional on the other side, and they're these two separate things, that's bullshit. They're not separate. And I'm not the only one who believes this. There's a lot of evidence and there's a lot of research that can back this up. So this isn't just some bullshit Eastern medicine theory, la la la. No, it's not. But they have found that even up to serious illnesses like cancer, a lot of those things have psychological and emotional origins. You know, people under high stress all the time are going to be much more likely to develop, you know, certain types of cancer, and that can kill you. You know, so we're talking about dealing with this on a day-to-day basis, more so that you can deal with pain, you know, but just to be aware that these things have a big impact on your life in general and on the people's lives around you, you know. So you can't just deal with the physical. You have to deal with the physical and the emotional. Now, I have a concept called mind over matter mastery, and I think this video is a good chance to just explain a little more about what that is. And the reason it's called mind over matter mastery, it's the same thing. I'm talking about mind and matter, and I'm saying mind over matter, meaning that you have to start here, because that here is the ruler of your physical reality. You rule your physical reality, your body, your experience of life through your body, by getting this in order, by getting your mind where it needs to be. And when your mind is where it needs to be, you start to get better at synchronizing and making more efficient the connection between your thoughts, your feelings, you know, again, the mental and the psychological, and the physical. And you start to get better at it. It's a practice like anything else. So to deal with chronic pain, to deal with injuries, just remember that the mental and the psychological needs to be dealt with first, so that the physical can be where you want it to be. You can't separate them. You can't say, and again, this is the traditional approach. So what I'm saying flies in the face of all the bullshit that we've been taught, everything that we were raised on, even everything, all the bullshit information that's spewing out there right now. For example, your knee hurts, you go to the doctor, 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you, oh, you need surgery. But that isn't really a way that's going to heal you. That's a procedure. That's a transaction, okay? So, and I'm not saying this is happening every time, but many times people are being taken advantage of by doctors, because this is just the status quo of how things are done. So what I'm showing you how you can deconstruct it from inside out and actually help yourself so you don't get fucked over in those situations. You know, if you need surgery, you need surgery, but to have that other option that you don't have to go there if you don't want to, if you don't feel like you need to. So what I really wanted to focus on this video is the mental, you know, the mental, because I've talked more about the physical and solutions that you can use to, you know, increase your physical performance and physical potency, but I thought it was something that's very important to talk about, how the emotional, mental, and psychological play into all this, so that you can begin to see that the high performance way that you can live if you understand the connection between these two. So again, mind over matter mastery means approach even your physical reality, your training reality, your exercise, your, you know, health versus sickness, and getting sick less from here, and your body will follow, not vice versa. Not start with your body and your mind will follow. That is the biggest mistake I see people making today. And again, it's the culture. You know, we are in a very fast and often superficial culture, so the image is very important, and people are more focused on working out for how they look in the Instagram photo or how big their biceps are. But you know, we're talking about real longevity and health, real goal setting and real achievement and success in your physical life, you know. And if that saying health is wealth, I mean, you've heard it a million times, but it's true. Health really is wealth. You know, if you don't have health, you don't have shit. You could have $1 million, you know, but you can't buy health. So start with your health, and everything else in your life is going to fall into place much quicker.